Hey everybody, it's Brett from Rocky Run Angus Ranch. Just thought I'd do a little video today, update on the calving pen. Just wanted to show you all how nice the weather we're having now. It's a little cool this morning. Well, it feels a little cool compared to the last couple days. It's about 18 degrees outside right now. Light breeze, but the sun's shining and it's got some power. So this is kind of what it looks like outside right now. You can see our snow piles we got pushed up around here. This last storm didn't turn out quite as bad as I thought it was going to, so that's a good thing. But thought I would show you a little bit of what I got done yesterday on the calving pen. My brother was kind enough to come out yesterday. He was back home for the weekend. He was nice enough to come out and give me a hand yesterday, as it was kind of the part where I needed to build one more end and then stand everything up and hang pipes to weld it all together. So I guess this is what it looks like right now. It's 10 by 13. We made some pretty good progress on it yesterday. Seeing as though I only had that end done before. I had taken a couple evenings this week and I was cutting pipe and stuff like that to get ready for this part. So it didn't take a whole lot yesterday. Just cut these 4 connector pieces for the ends, and my brother fired up the log splitter pipe pincher and pinched those up, and I was welding this end together. And when we got done with that, we used the engine hoist cherry picker and stood the ends up and welded the connectors on, or the sidewalls, pipes, whatever you want to call it. And you got that done. It's kind of wobbly, so I put some gussets in, as you can see. Then we kind of got all that welded up, and we got the head gate set up there. But after I got the head gate up there and welded on, well, I kind of noticed it before I welded it on, but I was going to be stupid and just make do with the way it was, but it's bugging the crap out of me. Look at that pipe. That pipe. See how crooked that is? Yeah. I'm going to have to cut that back apart, which shouldn't take too long. It's just a matter of cutting that weld up there. Might cut part of that one or heat it up and let it bend, one of the two, and pull that back that way a little ways. But as you can see on the bottom down here, this jointed up real nice, right where I wanted it to, kind of at the tip of the pipe. Well, dun dun dun. Yeah. I just, like I said, thought I was going to make it work the way it was. So I took and put a chunk of 3/4 inch sucker rod in there to fill the gap. I'm not happy with that. So, like I said, I'm going to cut this all back out, cut that off up there, pull the pipe over and level it up good. Mainly for the fact that, as you can see, this is going to be that split gate that goes across. And if that is going to be leaning that way, it's going to be high on that end. When it comes back here, it's going to be leaning in. And it maybe wouldn't be so much that it'd be a big problem, but it's gonna be a eyesore. Now it's going to be stuck out in the barn probably for the rest of its life, and very few people will see it. But I'm going to have to look at it every stinking day, and numerous times a day. So I'm not good with it. So I'm going to have to do something. But show you guys how this works, maybe, if I can make it work. Here. As you can see, head gate, bring the cow in, close this gate behind her, kind of make an alley. She'll come up, think she's going to escape, stick her head through, and when her shoulders hit, boom, locked in. Now this head chute's kind of nice. It's got adjustments up here, but as you can see, it's not an enclosed pipe like so many of them are that get filled with crud and they freeze up or rust up and you cannot move them. At least with this one, it's open, so you can, you know, pry on it or whatever you need to, but it shouldn't rust quite as bad. Now, that's open down there. Yeah, crud is going to sit in there and it's going to want to rust, but at least it's open so you can get in there and, you know, pry on it or whatever you need to do, or pick stuff out of there. So this thing works pretty good. I'm going to have to do something with this pipe handle and possibly the handle on the other side as well, because as you can see, the top of the gate is going to be right here. I was actually thinking about bringing it up. I probably won't have to. It's just going to be right here. So I'm either going to have to cut this and turn it up and weld it back on, or heat it and bend it out a little bit so that the gate clears it, because I want this gate to be able to open all the way up and around, so I can bring a cow in here and close it behind her as kind of a crowding system, and then be able to push her all the way around and back in. So that's kind of that. This side here, I'm just going to do sucker rod along there, probably 8 inches on center or so, maybe 10 inches, something narrow so that a calf can't crawl through there, especially young calves, or fall through it, as they sometimes do because they're really clumsy when they're young. But there will be a gate back here as well. It's going to be a 10-foot gate, and that's going to swing out like this. So if I need to have a stubborn cow and I'm going to bring her, you know, I can maybe bring her around in the back side, close the front up, and then bring her in this way. And then I can shut this behind her and bring that in and crowd her in that way. But there's also going to be just like a man gate right here. It's a lot easier to show you guys now that I got this up, and other than having to try and imagine it. But as you can see, there's the hinges for that. It's just going to be a man gate back here, and that's just if I got to get in there to pull a calf. I got somewhere to walk in through. So I'm hoping it should work good. I think it's going to work really good once I get that pipe fixed up and get the gates built. I got to go pick up some steel. I haven't decided yet if I'm going to build them out of the gates out of square tubing or a round pipe. Square tubing is pretty rigid. It's tough to bend it, but cows will do anything, especially when they're uncomfortable, unhappy when they're in labor. So it's kind of a debate. If you got any ideas or suggestions, put them down in the comments. I would sure like to read them, because I know everything I do isn't perfect. I do know that round tubing is not near as rigid as square tubing is, but it might be a little cheaper. So I don't know what I'm going to do yet. I have some inch, I don't know if it's 1.5 inches or 1.25 inches square here. It's like 1/8 wall. Something like that. It's not, I don't have very much of it, not enough to do gates, but just something to look at and get an idea. And I think I might do it that way. But it would be nice to go with round pipe. It's a little easier to work with. And it would kind of go with the theme of the round pipe structure. So that's kind of what I'm up to today. It's Sunday. I'm going to take the afternoon, I think, and go out and have a little fun, relax a little bit. Like I said, my brother's home. So we might go out with some more family and ride some snowmobile this afternoon. Just kind of let our hair down a little bit before calving starts. So my uncle and I, we both are going to start calving at the same time. I was just looking on my app this morning when we put the bulls in. We're going to start calving. My due date is March 27th, but the earliest that they could start calving, according to that, is the 17th, which is like today, I think. So we're getting close. I don't have anything that's real close. I got that one cow, if you guys remember, from I think it might have been the last video. She's showing on the back a little bit. I've been keeping an eye on her. It hasn't really changed any. She might be starting to bag, but it's not real crazy. So keep an eye on her, I guess. But as of right now, she's a little ways off. So that's kind of what's going on around here today. Just wanted to show you guys how the calving pen is coming, the maternity pen. I'm real happy with the progress we made on it yesterday. That's looking good, and it's actually exciting now because it's looking like something, so it's more motivation to keep going on it. So anyways, that's what we're up to today. If you got any suggestions, questions, anything, put them down in the comments. I would love to see them. If you got a good idea and I think it'll work here and I put it in, I will give you a shout out for it. Because I am open all ears to good suggestions. So anyways, everybody comment, rate, subscribe. Have a great day and take care, and we'll catch up with you later. Thanks.